Hey Cancer, how's it going? It's Gwen here. I'm here to do a beautiful reading for October for you. And I'm recording this on 10/11, and I'm being super loud with my voice so that I can tune out my cats. My cat is in heat, my girl Milo, and I've been recording videos in this for this 10/10 and 10/11 portal that were some powerful messages that want to come through. And this is the first time that she showed up in a way like she's in background noise. I don't know if you can hear her. She is absolutely in tune with the cycles of the moon. And it is time to get her fixed. I would like to take her out on a leash once in a while. She'll be my traveling kitty. But anyways, cat energy coming in when she's in heat like that. It just sounds like a moo. So feeling, we're talking about that makes me go, because yeah, it's an energy that can be quite exhausting, and I feel her very much connected to my familiar. So we feel our cats. So make sure that you rest, Cancer. That's a big message coming through. And let's see what Spirit has to say. If this is the first time you're joining me, welcome. And thank you to all of my subscribers for sharing the videos, for liking them, for all the comments, for donating when you can. Remember, you can reach out for personal private readings to me. Just check out my email box below. I'm on Facebook. It's Mystic Gwyn. So I see my creativity there too. So let's see what we got today. We're going to do Oracle and Tarot, and then I'm even going to tap into love. We're going to see if we can, Miss Milo, come see Mama. Come see Mama. You could be part of the reading, girl. Sometimes she shows up in the readings. Right now she just wants to be the background noise. She really just wants me to love her. So come here, girl. See what Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. That one hopped out and then went right back in. So I'm going to let it. If it wants to come out, it will. This is the gateway to the Liminal Spirits deck. Ooh, 1 and then 2, and they split like that. You get 2. All right. Time, which is one of the rights in this deck. There's 5 cards in this deck that are special rights. And environment. Look at this. Waves. Very interesting. Waves of energy pouring to you and through you and all around you. I mean, can you not see how these cards are connected perfectly right here? And it's blue and yellow energy speaking to throat chakra healing and emotional healing. Blues are about that. And the yellow it's yellow and green. It's more green over here, so heart healing and solar plexus healing. Okay. Time speaks to cycles, patterns in our life, and also that we are lunar and solar beings is what's being represented in this card, and that we go through cycles like the moon. You know how the water and the ocean is affected by the moon. The tides are affected by the moon, as we are as well. Okay. I'm also seeing rainbow energy coming out in this. Okay, that could be a sign for you. And that time is not a straight line. It's not linear. Okay? And that's that circle that I'm seeing here as well. Ebb and flow comes out with this. Release constraints of time. Everything happens in divine time is what this is about. Law of polarity comes out with that. And environment. Everything in our life stems from our vibration. How we feel about self. Okay? At what frequency we are vibrating on, because we are energy. So it's almost this shielding that I'm feeling around you. Okay? Some protectiveness. I almost feel too like that you're at this is being presented like a tree, but then in the center here I feel like there's some sort of crossroads that you're at here, Cancer, too. And so be mindful you can shield with light. Okay, so shield and call your energy back to you. each day. And then, you know, be mindful of who you surround yourself with. Is coming out in this as well. And use things like sage, smudge, you know, clean out the home, clean out the clutter, all these things. And be mindful of what you're putting into your temple. I just feel like very much there's this path at the center that's being highlighted in black. And that black, that dark, you know, peeling back this, opening up this shell, this cocoon is how it looks here, and looking into this darkness where you find this power, and there's this path that's lit up. There's just lots of energy flowing through this card, lots of heart healing that I'm feeling in this card. So we'll see. We'll clarify it, but that's what wanted to come out in Liminal Spirits. With my Milo still mooing in the background for you. Milo mooing. What other energy wants to come out today? And time is an illusion, you know. So much of our life is progress. You know, we get up to an alarm clock. We got to be to work at a certain time. You know, so many of us feel behind in life. Like, you know, like, especially the younger generation, I hear a lot, you know, they haven't made enough money fast enough. They're not married. They don't have the kids or whatever. They, you know, it's, you're exactly where you're supposed to be, right on time. You know, it's all, everything happens and it's divinely orchestrated. Okay. Dream the world into being, Cancer. Card 38, which is an 11, you know, and this card, this reading is about the 111 frequency. You know, it's 1011 isn't a 111 portal, and about trust, self-trust and intuition and seeing beyond the veil, seeing your magic of creation, that you're connected with everything. And that this is a little dragon, but it's the chameleon. The lizard, actually. The lizard's about regeneration. This is a rebirth. You know, the lizard can lose its tail and grow it again. Right? Dream the world into being. You're co-creating with spirit. That's beautiful. All right, and then I was going to pull a dragon card for you. Dragons. Yeah, I have little baby green. Lots of green energy I'm seeing here. Lots of green energy. And two, it's a time of, like, remember the planets have been in retrograde. There was 7 of them at one point. And now after this date, this things are, like Saturn went direct now. So like the planets are moving and going into direct, which is movement forward into this new life. Okay. There are times where we have to experience lack or hardship or loss of love, you know. It makes us stronger. It makes us, it shows us our character and our heart. And yeah, silence is needed. I just feel like there's this path within, this shell on the outside, but this path within. And this is the silence. And then look at the timekeeper he's got there. And we're talking about time already. We'll get into the book about what's that one. So some silent meditation is needed when this card comes out. Some peace within. Finding the inner temple, the peace within, so that you can co-create and dream the world into being. And Merlin's out for you. Merlin would like to meet you in the silence, Cancer. Look at that purple dragon up on high. Wow, Merlin coming out for your reading. That's amazing. I'll put that in the title. He don't come out a lot, so really super excited about that. So excited I got to read right now about this silence and Merlin. Silence. It can feel as if life is rushing ahead of us at times. We race from place to place, often feeling tired from expending all that energy. We are told that there is strength in stillness, and this is also the lesson that the pink dragon wishes to teach you. In past centuries, one of the ways time was measured was with an hourglass, and it is such a shame that this very elegant way of calculating time has been more or less forgotten in our modern lives. It was almost like a magic ritual. The sand would flow from the upper half of the hourglass into the lower half, allowing us to watch time slip away as it did so. The magical part of the process was that time was not lost forever. However, the sand accumulated in the bottom half, and once it had all run its course, we would turn the hourglass and everything would begin anew. Be aware that nothing is lost. Everything is watched over by those that are accompanying us on our journey, the angels, ascended masters, unicorns, and dragons. The silent pink dragon wishes to lead you into the solitude of the desert in order for you to find yourself and spend some time in prayer. Okay, and then it just gives you a visualization. Well, I'll just read it. Why not? Visualize yourself standing in the desert. Be aware of the warm sand beneath your feet. Sense the pink love dragon behind you and lean back against its chest. The desert is an ocean made of grains of sand, and in each and every grain you will find the light of the divine source. Feel the sand under your feet. Sense that in the divine source no time exists, only love and eternity. As in every individual grain of sand beneath you. Enjoy leaning back against the chest of this superb being. This is so beautiful. And take a moment to feel the silence of the desert. Seek out the place of silence in your heart. It is a vast treasure chest where love and eternity dwells within. Use these words as your mantra. I have all the time in the world. I have all the time in the world. You are not behind. I hope you get that about time. It's really helpful on your spiritual journey, Cancer. Okay, I have a shit-eating grin on my face. I don't know why. Okay, because Merlin's out next. Merlin does make me smile like that. I am this is in alphabetical order, so here we go. Merlin, the great master magician, wishes to remind you that the blood of your ancestors flows in your veins. This blood unites you. There was a time when magic was an important element in all of our lives. Magic surrounds us, flowing through all things. Magic has always existed, and it is entirely natural. Bring the magic of your ancestors, your forebears, back into your life. Merlin wishes to teach you that the mightiest tools wielded by a sorcerer or a priestess are words. Words can destroy people or build them up. Recognize this, and from now on, use your words as tools of love and light. Merlin wishes to teach you that dragons will bring magic into your life and enhance the magical power you carry within you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Merlin. Thank you. I so love it. I so love it. He makes me blush. I can't help it. I can't help it. It's the light in Merlin's eyes. Yes. Okay. So let's clarify, and then we'll go to the love part. Cancer. I love tuning into water signs. Yeah. I have Pisces and Scorpio in my chart. I'm a Scorpio moon and a Pisces rising. So I don't know if I have any Cancer in my chart. I don't think I do. But let's see here. What's this time about? I think the Silence Dragon already told us what this time thing was about. Yeah. All right, let's see. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. I don't know what that is all about. Oh my gosh, I just did the Gemini reading and they had the same thing. The Hierophant's been coming out in a lot of these readings. It's maybe a part of your life where, it's a spiritual path where you become the teacher. I mean, you could very much that role in front of the classroom, the chalkboard, and students here. Sometimes we flip those rules. Okay. It's also coming out as speaks to marriages. Okay. Could be ending, renewing, views surrounding relationships, looking at them in a different light, in a spiritual light, higher perspective. Okay, what else with the Hierophant? Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles. There's rainbow energy coming out in this one. The Queen of Pentacles is this, first of all, earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, loves the finer things in life. Okay? Like she's in velvet there. All right? The exquisite things, the richness in life, knows her worth. Okay? Knows that she will always be provided for and that Spirit's got her back. Believes absolutely, there's no worry because she believes in it and in her worth and divine timing and abundance mindset, you know. And that the beauty is in the experience. The beauty is flowing all around her. Look at that. Look at those peonies. Through time and experience, we learn so much of wisdom. She holds this beautiful pentacle in her lap on this beautiful throne, supported in the sky by the rainbow warriors. Just beautiful. Bunny rabbit. The rabbit. Don't miss the rabbit. See the rabbit at her feet? There, right there. Now is the lucky time for you. It's the evolution of you. The rabbit also has to move really quick, you know, in the forest. Yeah. Also speaks to fertility and, yeah. What came out next for environment? Four of Wands. Fours are all about grounding, okay? Whatever suit they come out, okay? And so this is depicting looking in the mirror, the man looking at in the mirror, you know? Retreating inward, keep being pulled inward to this black area here, you know? This man looks in the mirror and sees a queen. All right? You want me to go to the book on this Four of Wands? You betcha I will. You betcha. Fours. It's a time of celebration, too. Four of Wands usually depicts that. Holiday, party, celebration, gathering, honoring someone or something. Successful completion of an endeavor, award ceremony, communal achievement. The Four of Wands represents a cause for celebrations. Fiery energy has been cultivated, directed, and contained, making it easy to apply to a specific purpose. Maybe you didn't open a portal to another world, but you've kept your energy well under control and your focus laser sharp, and the results are pretty amazing. If you're tempted by distractions or by celebrating too soon, this card reminds you that reliable, diligent work is required to finish the job. Traditionally, this card has been more about a formal celebration marking an achievement or milestone, such as a wedding, graduation, new job, birthday, etc. Whether this card is talking about your own achievement or somebody else's, remember that celebrating and honoring accomplishments is an important part of the whole process. Okay? Celebrate. I mean, it is about that, the duality too, you know, like when you go into that darkness, to that path, into the darker parts, aspects, shadow self, you know, and bring that stuff to the light, look in the mirror, really be honest and truthful with yourself. You know, that's when, you know, that, for what's happened with me with my shadow work is, you know, I've loved my shadows selves. And I've said to them, you know, I've gone back and through meditation and through mirror work and talked to them and loved them and told them, you know, I understand, I love you, and you can stay or you can go, you know, that I got you, that you don't have to protect me anymore, kind of a thing. Is what I'm feeling from that card. So let's go on. This is getting deep, Cancer. All right, tell me more about the lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. Dream the world into being. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is all about action, passion, entrepreneur, movement forward. Okay? Charisma, being bold and daring, stepping outside of the box. Fire energy around you. Okay, how about this Merlin? Clarify Merlin. Oh, it's the Empress energy coming out first. There's the Empress. The Empress is all of the queens. Okay? Knows her worth. Patiently, gracefully leads. Okay? Highly intuitive. Diplomatic. Nurturer. Okay? Cat energy coming in there again. Cat energy. On her lap. These beautiful, soft. I mean, she's got a sorcerer's hat on. She's surrounded in all these beautiful, soft petals like this was. Softness, lightness. Okay? Both of these. Very feminine. Cancer. Regardless of your gender. They're very feminine. Mastering the feminine aspects. Healing aspects. This is the mother nurturer too. Mother universal energy coming in. The Empress. With Merlin. And the Eight of Wands. Because a lot of things are going to start happening fast. Lots of messages. Lots of movement forward. Lots coming at you. And then this silence. But you can handle it. You're the Empress. You're the Empress. It's a leader. Tell me about this silence. Whoa. First one out over here was the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is... She uses her intuition and her wisdom and her logic. And she's not making decisions tied to emotions. Okay? It's very cut and dry and blunt. To the point. Okay? And then we've got the Magician. And the Nine of Pentacles. Through this silence, through this slowing down, through this releasing these constraints of time that came out to begin with. You know, you're able to master your words. We've already spoke about that with Merlin, right? And becoming a master magician with your words. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. I want to reach out and grab you. And the Nine of Pentacles is, is that energy of mastering, becoming the master of your craft. And even becoming the teacher kind of role with the book there. Teaching the old kind of ways too, with the book and the witchy hat and just staff there. It's beautiful kind of energy. So I'm going to leave it there. What's the underlying energy? I love it. Building. Ten of Pentacles. Happy home. Manifestation. Material gains. Good things coming, Cancer. Happy kids. Happy life. Happy wife. More than enough money to go around. And to travel. And to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's family you can trust. It's beautiful. So many little sparkles up in the tree up on high. So many blessings coming to you, my loves. Okay, so love. Let's tune into love just a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? All right. Remember to reach out to me if you need a personal private reading. Especially if one of these collective readings resonates, then obviously we're tuned in together, so... And I could be speaking to your love story coming up next. So I'm just going to see what Spirit wants to give me in a couple of shuffles. Tuning into the sign of Cancer. Whoa. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I do great love readings. They're fun. Love readings of all kinds. You never know what wants to come out. One of my tarot cards. The deck I'm using right now is called Tarot Sex Magic. I don't know the author. It'll probably be listed in the description box. Maybe if I get around to it. Okay, Cancer. Cancer, the comedians. I love my friends that are Cancer sign. I have a few of them. Okay. First card out, the Knave of Chalices. We'll have to read about him. I'm not quite sure. He's sitting there with his fountain pen and paper and candle, and there's a black cat behind him, and there's a couple behind him under the moonlight, and he's all by himself. We are going to read about that one. That is like, that's the Page of Cups. It's a message coming. A message that's emotional. And the Ten of Pentacles. So that's the second time I showed you the Ten of Pentacles. And this is coming out in your love reading. Wow. You're showing up as the Knave of Cups. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles here. There's very much this feeling of, I'll go to the book because each of these has one specific key word with them. I felt like this was gratification, maybe. I don't know, but the feminine there laying there with the fruit all over her. It's like she's kind of, it feels like the energy of she's adoring herself. Really figuring out what she really loves, you know, and touching her own self. I mean, I know there's another person there, masculine there, but it's like she's enticing, intoxicating herself. Teasing herself like that. Like, and also like the mirror is above. See, there's a mirror. Sometimes that's missed in this card, but it is about a mirror energy that's happening for you, Cancer. Taking a look at yourself in the mirror. Okay, what else? What else for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? I've got the Seven of Swords. So something's going on with mistrust. Yeah, Seven of Swords is usually deceit or lying and not seeing eye to eye. Not in a situation like there's a maybe a third party situation is the way that I'm seeing this card here. Just even in the pictures, there's a couple and then one that's a gentleman here that's left out, and then this one they're back to back. Very forlorn, very sad looking, and her looking the opposite way with looking out the window at a horse. Freedom. Sword's been laid down, so no more fighting, but there's some mistrust, there's some trust issues. Trust being able to commit to something with that Ten of Pentacles there. Let's get one more card. One more card, future advice in this little mini read. We are going to go to the book because those one word clues also make more sense too than what the typical tarot cards are in this deck. It's also important to look at the imagery that we've got. The black cat we're dealing with too, which my Milo is a black cat, and she was mooing, right? Like mooing for love, wanting to be nourished. And now we've got the Knave of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. Okay. None of these couples are looking eye to eye or holding each other or loving each other tenderly. There's a lot of cards like that in here, and that's not what's being showed here, Cancer. Look at this one. Okay. Two messages. Lots of messages coming. Messages coming. I've already told you that. You're casting spells, probably. Love spell. Did I talk about that already? For some reason, I felt like that. I've been doing so many readings today. I feel like they're kind of blending together a bit. All right, little bookie. Let's go to that. Little bookie, I said. Bookie? Very interesting. Knave of Chalices. Knave of Cups. Page of Cups. Jealousy. There's some jealousy happening here. All right. What you jealous about, Cancer? Huh? That's why we got to look in the mirror and figure that out. I know I've had to deal with feelings of jealousy, looking at myself in the mirror, reflected back to me through other people. Why am I feeling jealous right now? What is this about? I've never had feelings of jealousy before. What the fuck? That kind of shit is happening for me. So let's see what it says here. The magic of the ink. Doubts are slinking along in the distance. You must find a way to communicate and meet in spite of the considerable distance. So you're at a distance from your lover too, is now coming out. Maybe you've got to write each other love letters. Sleeking, that word. Slinking along in the distance. Doubts are slinking along in the distance. Communication is necessary. And there doesn't look like there's any communication happening here. Oh, Yorty. Let's see. We want the 7 of Swords, huh? Tasting. 7 of Swords. The magic of the 7 red tulips. There was red tulips there in the background that I completely missed. Only the beginning is not enough, but it is a beginning. Not every seed can ripen in a day. This is why you must persevere. Okay? See, that's why I read these too. Maybe it's not about dishonesty or lying in your situation here. Maybe you're resonating more with this, what this is saying here. Sometimes it takes time. It takes time to develop a relationship, to build a foundation, to be this grounded. You gotta go on this little bit of a spiritual path here too. And the relationship itself, and then everything else stems from that is coming out too again. So we've got tasting, and then first we got jealousy, then we've got tasting. Now we've got this 10 of Pentacles. And desire. The magic of the mirror. Vanity is the soul of love. You must love yourself to let yourself be loved. And you must love yourself before you can love another. Okay, you got to fall in love with yourself again. Page of Swords. Biting. The magic of bitter almonds. Knave of Sword. Enemies of the couple are both inside and outside of it. They should look at each other. Vigilance does not distract from pleasure, and pleasure does not distract from vigilance. The Knave of Swords. Biting. The magic of bitter almonds. There's some bitterness. Pay attention to who you're surrounding yourself with. Gossipers. People that you may think that you can trust and you really can't. Are you not trusting yourself? And that's why you bring people that you don't trust around. They're just attracted to you when you mistrust. Okay, when you're not communicating, or you're not talking to yourself. Okay. Wow, that was your Cancer. Your readings are always so deep, and I'm going to leave it there before I go any further. It was 33:44. 33:44 was the time. That was a long reading, even longer than the Gemini reading. Holy guacamole. I just wanted to see what was the underlying. You got so many messages coming. Up the Page of Wands. Spirit's trying to communicate with you. Page of Wands, underlying energy. And there's the real first embrace that I've seen. And I love that. Like changing it up a bit. Dancing out in nature together. It's a very sexy kind of pose, right? It's beautiful. Love it. All right, Cancer. I love you. If it resonated at all today, drop me some love down below. Donate to the channel. And have a fabulous October. And I'll see you soon. Bye.